Good morning students. Now today this is your second video lecture of the present tense, and also today we are going to discuss our next two topics, that is the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. So let's start. Student, first of all let us understand what is the present perfect tense or where we can use the present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense is used to describe something that happened in the past. The present perfect tense is used to describe something that happened in the past, but the exact time it happened is not important, and also it has a relationship with the present time also. Or student, we can say that the present perfect tense is used to describe the action that began in the past and continues into the present, or has just been completed at the moment of utterance. So we should use the present perfect tense. और we can say that जब कोई भी काम थोड़ी देर पहले फिनिश होके चुका होता है तब वहाँ पर हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस को यूज करते हैं. Read these given examples. See, I have been abroad 2 times. In this sentence we are using the present perfect tense, and here the time of action is not known, that I have been abroad 2 times. Here the time of action is not known. See the second sentence, I have just seen your brother in the mall. I have just seen your brother in the mall. In this sentence, action completed in the very recent past. And also see the third sentence, I have been a teacher for more than 10 years. In this sentence, action started in the past and continued up to now. So the present perfect tense is used when the time of action is not known, and also when action completed in the very recent past, and also when action started in the past and continue up to now. So students, always remember that the present perfect tense is used to describe the action, that began in the past and continue into the present, okay, or just been completed at the moment of utterance. So at that time we always use the present perfect tense. Now let's see the structure of the present perfect tense. Same like the simple present and present continuous tense, here also the structure of the present perfect tense. First of all, let's see how we can make the positive sentences of the present perfect tense. This is the formula, you have to learn this. First of all, subject, then has or have, then past participle form of verb, means verb third form, and plus object. Okay students, subject means doer of the action. According to the subject we use has or have. When the subject is singular we always use has, and when the subject is plural we use have. In the previous video lecture I have explained you about the singular subject and about the plural subject. Okay, again I am telling you, we consider singular subject like he, she, it, or any singular noun, name of the person any, and plural subject means I, you, we, they, or any plural noun. So for the singular subject we always use has, and for the plural subject we use have. Then verb third form, because this is the present perfect tense. Always remember students, for the perfect tense we always use third form of verb. Okay, then object. Now let's see the given example. I have lost my wallet. Subject I. For I, because we consider I in plural, then we choose have. Main verb lost, and the third form of lost is lost, same. And object is my wallet. Second sentence, subject he. Next has or have, because he is the singular subject, then we have chosen here has because of the subject he is a singular subject. Then lost, sorry students, lost is the third form of the lose. Okay, lose is the first form, and third form of the verb of lose is lost. So we have written here third form of verb lost, then object his wallet. So this is the present perfect tense. Students, you have to learn this formula, means how to make the positive sentences. Subject, then has or have according to the subject, then verb third form, and then object. This is the positive sentences, or you can say that the affirmative sentence. Next, see how to make the negative sentences of the present perfect tense. This is the formula you have to learn. Start with the subject. Always, each and every sentence we always start with the subject. Subject, has or have according to the subject, then not, because this is the negative sentence. In the negative sentence we always use not. Then same past participle form of verb, means verb third form, and then object. According to this formula, now make the sentence. I have not lost my wallet. Subject I. For I, here we choose have because we consider I in the plural. Then for negative sentences not. Past third form of the verb lost. Then object my wallet. So this is the negative sentence of the present perfect tense. See, with the singular subject, he has not done his work. He here is the subject and he is the singular subject, then we choose has. Then for the negative not. Past participle form of verb means verb third form, this is the main verb, done, and object his work. So this is the negative sentence of the present perfect tense. Next, interrogative form. How we can form the interrogative sentences of the present perfect tense. Again, two forms are there, yes no question form and WH question form. In the previous video lecture, I have explained you that what are yes no questions and what are WH questions. So for yes no question form, this is the formula. We always start yes no question with the helping verb. Okay, so here start with has or have, then subject, then verb third form, then object. Okay, according to the subject we always choose has or have, then in the main verb we use third form of the verb, then object. So example is here, have you finished your homework? According to the subject we choose have. Subject you, we consider you in plural, then here have you finished? Finish is the first form and this is the main verb, and we have to use the third form of the verb because of the rule. So finished, object your work, and also question mark. Always remember students, for the interrogative form you have to use always the question mark in the last. Then WH question form. In WH question form we always start with the WH word, question word. Okay, then same pattern like the yes no question. WH word, then has or have according to the subject, then third form of the verb, then object. Okay, see the example, what have you eaten? WH word what, subject is you, according to you we have chosen have, then past participle form of the verb eaten. Okay, what have you eaten? Question mark. In this sentence, object is not there, it is hidden. Okay. So what have you eaten? Question mark. Now our next topic is the present perfect continuous tense. First of all, let us understand where we can use the present perfect continuous tense. So the present perfect continuous tense is used to refer to an unspecified time between before now and now. In this tense, the speaker is thinking about something that started perhaps but perhaps did not finish in that period of time. And also the present perfect continuous tense, in this tense he or she is interested in the process as well as the result, and this process may still be going on or may have just finished. Okay. Or we can say that, students, the present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action or any event or any condition that begin in the past from a period of time which continues into the present also. Okay. Again I am telling you, the present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action or any event or any condition also that begin in the past from a period of time and which continues into the present also. So here we use the present perfect continuous tense. It is same just like the continuous tense, okay, but some difference is there. What difference is there? That in this the action begin in the past from a period of time but continues into the present also. Okay. Read the following sentences. I have been reading for 2 hours. We have been studying since 9 o'clock. How long have you been learning English? In the first sentence, I have been reading for 2 hours. In this sentence, I am still reading now. Okay, means I have been reading for 2 hours. मैं 2 घंटे से reading कर रहा हूँ. It means that I am still reading now. Okay, means the action started in the past from a period of time but continues in the present also, means I am still reading now. Next, we have been studying since 9 o'clock. In this sentence also we are still studying now, means the work of studying we have started in the past from a period of time but at the present also it continues. See the next sentence. How long have you been learning English? Means you are still learning now. In this sentence also the action started in the past from a period of time and also continues in the present also. Okay. So always remember, students, for the present perfect continuous tense, the action, event or any condition begins in the past from a period of time but continues into the present also. Okay. Now let's see the structure of the present perfect continuous tense. This is the formula. For the affirmative form or positive form, see, start with the subject, then has or have according to the perfect tense. Present perfect continuous. For the perfect we use here has or have, then been, B-E-E-N, been, then present participle form of the verb, means verb first form ing. Because of the continuous we are using here ing. Then object, and one thing also, students, always remember, in this sentence time also given, and for the time you have to use since or for. Okay, this is the formula. Start with the subject for the positive form, subject, has or have according to the subject, then been, then verb first form ing, then object, then time. And for the time you can use since or for. Now I am telling you where you can use since and where you can use for. When you have to point of time, means you have to tell the definite time, then you use since. And for telling the period of time, means for the indefinite time, you have to use for, like since 2016, since 7 o'clock, since evening, since yesterday. This is the definite time. But for the indefinite time, you use for 2 years, for 6 hours, for a short period of time, or for long. See the example here. He has been playing for 2 hours. He has been playing for 2 hours. Subject he. According to the subject, we choose has, then BEEN been, because according to this rule we are going to make this sentence. So subject here he, according to the subject, means singular subject is, then has, then been, main present participle form of verb, means ing with the first form of the verb, like play, playing, object, and time, for 2 hours. He has been playing for 2 hours, or he has been playing cricket for 2 hours. Here, I have been working in this city since 2016. According to the subject, means I is the subject here. According to the subject, we choose have, then been, then working. Work is the main verb, but according to the rule we have to use ing also, then working, object in this city, and time since 2016. So in this sentence you always remember that you have to use the time also, है ना? For showing the time you have to use the since or for. This is the affirmative form or positive form, and this is the rule for it, and you have to learn this rule. Now next, negative sentences. How we can make the negative sentences of the present perfect continuous tense. Again start with the subject, then has or have according to the perfect. For negative, not, then been, then first form ing, because this is the continuous also, then object, then time. Always remember that time is also there. Okay, you have to show the time also. Now let's see the example according to this rule. He has not been sitting at all since 4 o'clock. Subject, has or have according to the subject, not negative, been, sitting, verb first form ing, at all, since 4 o'clock. Next example, see. You have not been suffering from fever for 3 days. Okay, according to the subject we choose have, then not for negative, then been according to the rule, then suffering, verb first form ing, suffering from fever for 3 days. This is the negative sentence, and this is the rule for making the negative sentences. Next, interrogative sentences. Again, two forms are there, yes no question form and WH question form. So yes no question form we always start with the helping verb. So here helping verb is has or have according to the rule. Then we start with has or have, then subject, then been. Always remember student, after has or have we always use subject, then been, then verb first form ing, then object, and then time, for the time, since or for. And this is the example. Have you been living in this locality for 5 years? Question mark. And this is compulsory to use question mark for the interrogative sentences. Now WH question form, same formula is there, but one thing is this, that you have to use the WH word because this is the WH question form. So WH word, then has or have according to the subject, then subject, then been, then verb first form ing, then object, that time, and since and for. Example, why has he been running for 1 hour? Why, WH word here, he subject, but before subject we have to use the helping verb, then according to the subject we use here has, then been, then run, past participle form, running for 1 hour. Okay. So students, in this video lecture we have learned about the present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So always remember that you have to learn all the rules of formation of how to form the affirmative sentences of the present perfect and present perfect continuous tense, negative sentences and interrogative sentences. You have to learn all the rules. Okay. Thank you students.